Good morning and happy Monday, everybody. Let's see. I got to wait. You know, on the whole, I was kind of dreading the fact that today was Monday, especially since I'm going to be busy all day and it's probably a long day. But you know what? Like, at least twice this morning, I've seen posts of people saying, you know what, today is a brand new day. You know what? It is a brand new day. So yeah, I guess my low is the fact that, well, part of my low is I probably stayed up a little bit too late knowing what I have to do today. But, come on, it was Rick and Morty. I mean, you saw the title of the video. I clearly saw last night's episode of Rick and Morty. And I'm about to react to this week's One Piece Manga Chapter. So, let's see. Oh, actually, you know what? I need to talk about the okay, so in my video yesterday, I talked about how I was going to go to a Mamma Mia themed brunch. And yeah, it was pretty awesome. In fact, I'm kind of sad I missed last year because this year was a lot of fun. And they actually had Greek-inspired food. Well, I mean, they had like hummus, little mini pita bread, tzatziki, some sort of tomato-based sauce. They had like sort of like Greek-style pizza, like 3 different kinds of a Greek salad, like orzo salad, chickpea salad, like a feta tomato-looking salad, little sandwiches, make your own yogurt station. It was great. The food was amazing. I mean, listen, in terms of the music, what can I say? It's ABBA. You know, yes, I know music's subjective and you have to like that stuff or you don't. But I do like it. It was a lot of fun. It was actually really funny seeing a lot of people dancing to the, not fun. I might say fun, not funny. It was a lot of fun seeing people dance to, I mean, there is something slightly humorous about, like, a whole bunch of women dancing to Dancing Queen. Like, I mean funny in, like, in a good way. Like, you gotta smile when you see stuff like that, you know? It's fun. I know you guys, my act of kindness. My act of kindness was, let's see, I emptied the garbage for my mom. I also, did some yard work for my mom. I also upset the table for dinner. Yeah, it was a really nice day spent with family. Yeah, I've got nothing else. Let's get into it. So, without further ado, One Piece Chapter 1188. Vohu. Huh. Okay. Kind of a weird title. I mean, I've heard a lot of people translate it to void. Okay, let's see. Wait, is a phone call taking place? What's going on? Wait. Is Emu talking to Joy Boy over a Den Den Mushi? I mean, it's possible Den Den Mushis existed 800 years ago. But more importantly, we get to see the lower half of Joy Boy's face, and it looks like Luffy. I mean, listen, pretty sure everybody thought that, you know, Joy Boy looks exactly like Luffy, or vice versa. And this smile and silhouette almost completely gives it away. I'll tell you what, though. Erica Schroeder, who used to be Luffy for the 4Kids dub of One Piece, actually is Joy Boy for Funimation's dub of One Piece, which is kind of a full circle moment. She's going to have a lot of work ahead of her in, like, the coming years for voicing Joy Boy. Okay, so it looks like cut to the present now. I mean, I remember last week's chapter ended essentially with Oda drawing a heavyweight title fight card. And looks like the fight begins. Okay, Luffy versus Emu. Right, I forgot the fire on Emu. The fire that Emu creates is sentient. Luffy dodges the attack. Did the fire just go Snake Man? Holy cow! Emu totally used the Snake Man move against Luffy. Okay. But Luffy's back up. Okay. Looks as if Luffy is able to shake that off. Trying to hit Emu again. Emu blocks it. Luffy commenting that he was able to hit you with that same move before. Luffy dodged another fire stigma attack thing. Luffy just realizes now that the fire is sentient and is chasing after him. Oh! Ooh! Luffy's actually using the Jet Gatling in Gear 5th. I thought that was an exclusive Gear 2nd move. Ooh, looks like Luffy's about to use a new attack. Gum Gum. Genie. Luffy became a genie. Luffy has become a genie. How would Luffy know it? I mean, yeah, Daifuku during the Whole Cake Island arc could summon a genie. But did Luffy ever actually, I think Luffy did see that. I mean, that's gotta be the only... I mean, listen. The real world answer is Oda thought this would be fun to draw. And from this first panel, I can already tell it was fun to draw. Okay. Okay, so Luffy transforms into the genie. He's like, I won't let Loki's death be in vain. And Loki overhears, I'm still alive, you moron! Ah, that's great. It looks like Oimu's about to attack Loki. Ragnar tries to block it, but Jinbei blocks it. Alright. Oh, that's actually really cool. Like, Ragnar is impressed with what Jinbei did. So, again, Ragnar is a squirrel, so he's got that cute little squirrel, you know, smile, whatever. And he smiles, you're like, Jinbei, so cool. Jimmy's like, you want to make sure he's protected? Lou's like, perfect. Thanks, Jimmy. He's my pal. And Lou's like, I ain't nobody's pal. That's funny. Okay, it looks like Brooke is commenting on the only people higher than the Knights of God are the five elders, as far as we know. So Brooke is suggesting maybe whoever Emu is maybe the leader of the Knights of God or something. You know. No group more shrouded mystery in the world government. Looks like Shuri's almost out of the ice. Oh, it looks like Emu might recognize Brooke. Oh, nice. Looks like Luffy tried to get Emu when he was distracted, but Emu still blocked it. You know, I love this genie form, I really do. I think I heard someone comment online that at some point, Oda probably just watched the movie Aladdin again, and that's why we have Gum Gum Genie. I'll take it. The genie from Aladdin's awesome. The Robin Williams one, of course. And Dan Castellaneta. Dan Castellaneta's good too. Nah. And Luffy's hit with Stigma. And he's no longer in the genie form. Oh, okay, so... Man, how many swords is Emu summoning? That's gotta be at least the fourth sword he's summoned in this fight between Luffy and Loki. Blade of Nothingness. Vohu. Okay, so that's where the title of the chapter comes from. And apparently this tree sucks the life out of everything. Luffy says the fort's completely dried out. Emu says the view is much clearer now. Well, call me shook. Because for the first time in well over 1,000 chapters, Luffy's been completely impaled. I mean, for those of you who don't know, when Luffy fought Crocodile, you know what? This is Oda's thing. He likes to make people feel about as good as possible, like say the genie, only to end with the low like this. My God, man. Like, I have no words. Luffy just got straight impaled. Okay, I better close out of this and then finish the video talking about Rick and Morty before I completely get distracted. So last night's episode of Rick and Morty. Here's the thing. I want to say, bro, like, this episode was actually really funny. Like, like it starts off with it shows up in the trailer that what you see with the trailer for this episode, which apparently Rick is in some sort of distillery. Morty ignores the do not disturb sign, and basically this episode, the theme was about empathy. I mean, it kind of hit similar beats that the last several episodes have done. Like, you know, a couple episodes ago, Jerry ate worms that made him feel calm and, you know, relaxed. And Morty puts a bug inside his ear that, you know, feasts on and makes Morty more empathetic. Sorry, I still have One Piece on the brain. And it leads to some crazy stuff. I mean, for as funny of a show as Rick and Morty is, like, showing something that's disturbing isn't really unheard of. But the idea of, you know, a bug crawling into your ear, that's a lot. And good Lord, is that something to watch, especially when that bug grows to be a gigantic size. Yeah, man. I think the funniest thing in the episode was Rick removes the bug out of Morty's ear, and then Morty's like, "Where have my arm?" You empathize with an explosion. That part was great. Yeah, man. Sorry. If it seems like I'm a little distracted talking about Rick and Morty, I mean, come on, man, Luffy just got impaled. How could I not? I should have talked about Rick and Morty first. That's what I should. But you know what? You can't change the past. Plus, I think you guys reacting to me acting like this is probably more humorous for the views, I suppose. Yeah. So, I mean, don't get me wrong. This One Piece, the last night's episode of Rick and Morty was great. This new One Piece Manga Chapter is also great. I'm just a little shook by the fact we gotta wait 2 weeks before we know what happens next. Man, it's gonna be a long 2 weeks. Hope y'all like this video. Like our YouTube channel, follow on social media. As always, under how many video for you guys watch the short video. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday. Remember, if you guys want to talk to us, we're here to lend you us back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.